I think that the thing I value most about the honors college experience is the sense of community you get once you're part of the college. I think of it as the intersection between a fraternity and the chess club. If I were to apply to Fresno State again, I don't think I would do it without being a part of Smittcamp. The Smittcamp experience is definitely what made my Fresno State experience what it is. Being a part of Smittcamp gave me a lot of opportunities. I don't think that they were handed to me explicitly, but I think that while you're in the program, the community that is there, the atmosphere that's created by the students, the drive that you're surrounded by gives you that push that you need to go out into the community, into Fresno State, and take on leadership roles, do community service. I don't know that I would have had exposure to so many different aspects of the university had I not been a part of Smittcamp and had connections with people in Smittcamp who are part of different organizations. I felt like my honors college class ruled the school, quote unquote. Everybody was involved in something or another. And because we had those close-knit relationships and friendships, we all became involved in different aspects. I knew what was going on in student government, even though I wasn't involved, because friends of mine were very involved in student government. I knew what was going on in the College of Ag Sciences. I knew what was going on in the Department of Engineering, in psychology, because I had friends in each of these departments who were involved. And so I think being a part of that cohort of people who are all in leadership roles or at least involved in various organizations, fraternities even, just gives you a sense of awareness and a sense of belonging in the university. I felt like my class was a fixture at the university and that we left, when we left it, a chunk of the university left with us. I'm sure every class feels that way, but I sincerely feel that. The advice that I would give to a high school student who was considering the honors college is do it. I don't think you can find a better cohort of people. I can't speak for the other classes, but I know that my class was awesome. I came in my first day as a brand new freshman at Fresno State, and I instantly had a group of people who I could relate with. And it wasn't necessarily because we were a part of the honors college. It was because the honors college had brought together a group of people who were both diverse and similar. And the dynamic that was created was just amazing. In terms of community service, I think that there are a couple of different experiences that I've had, some with Smittcamp and some in other organizations. I think that one project I did it with the Craig School of Business. We beautified the college. There were a group of about 60 or 70 students and professors who actually went and we did landscaping for the Craig School of Business. I think that was pretty valuable. I mean, you don't see your professors outside of the classroom context very often. And not only was it a team building exercise, but it helped the university. As part of Alpha Kappa Psi, which is a business fraternity on campus, we did a lot of things where we did outreach to the community. The thing that I would have done differently while in the honors college is paid attention more in my classes. The honors college offers you a wide variety of classes. We had classes on Greek art, music, history, you name it, philosophy, science, psychology, honors courses where you were expected to do a lot of work. The friends that I made in the honors college while I was at Fresno State, are lifelong friends. They're people that I fly across the country to visit, that I fly across the globe to visit, that people come and visit, they fly across the globe and the country to visit me. Our families know each other. The best part of the honors college. You come into a group of people who are similar to you, yet very different. You have common experiences. We lived together, we ate together, we had classes together, we socialized together, we reminisced together, we complained together. It was wonderful. And now we look back and we remember things, but more than that, we've developed relationships beyond the honors college where we're still in touch. I wrote a paper, and I was looking at this just randomly because I was cleaning out my bookshelf. But I had a bound set of papers that I'd written for a communications course while I was at Fresno State. It was my sophomore year, and it was an interpersonal communications course, and they asked us to interview 3 close friends. At the time, as a sophomore, I don't know if a year is long enough to build a very close relationship, but the friends that I interviewed, all 3 of them were honors college students. But what was most surprising to me is that I'm still very close friends with all of them after 5-6 years. And I think that's a really compelling part of the Honors College experience, the friendships. I think one of the epiphanies that I had while at Fresno State, and I don't know if this has anything to do with the Honors College, but one of the big epiphanies that I had was I was walking across the Peace Garden after, on my way to my yoga class. And it was this time of year, it was the beginning of spring semester. And I had just gotten my grades, and I had a 3.5. And I thought to myself, this isn't good enough. And so, I mean, that was my epiphany. And I sincerely believe that. I'm walking across the Peace Garden. This is the thing that I think about when I think back. In high school, I knew I needed to get to college. But being in the Honors College, it really made me think about being in, it made me realize that I still have to work hard to get where I need to go. My first semester, I didn't really work hard. I'll be honest. And I, had a 3.5, which is, acceptable. But it certainly wasn't a great GPA for graduate school. And so I think that was my epiphany. Just work a little bit harder. I think that my choice to pursue law as a career wasn't necessarily facilitated by the Honors College, but being in the Honors College certainly helped me. That's not really... I knew I was going to be an attorney before I came to law school, or before I came to undergrad. I knew in high school, I knew in junior high. So it's kind of hard for me to say that it helped facilitate it necessarily, the drive to do it. But I think the experience helped prepare me for law school and for the legal career. I brought a stack of books here today thinking I might be able to show them to you, but like one of them is a public speaking course that I had to take my first year. As an attorney, you're always talking to people. And I think that course, the fact that everybody had to take it, was a wonderful thing because everybody has to interact interpersonally with others. And that's definitely, I think back sometimes when I'm making presentations or speaking in front of partners, superiors at the firm, calm down, have your checklist ready. And that's a course that you have to take as an Honors College student. So did it prepare me? Yes. The classes prepare you to critically think. There's always, I think in all of my classes, there was a paper due just about every week. And we had discussions almost every class period. They weren't lecture classes. And I think that made the experience worthwhile even more because you had to defend your thoughts and you had to have independent thoughts. And that's a part of the law. You have to defend yourself and you have to take a stand. I think the strongest reason for pursuing an Honors College experience isn't one reason at all. I think the strongest reason is the whole college. If you're an intellectual, there's a lot of academic latitude offered by the Honors College. There are a lot of opportunities that you can take advantage of through the Honors College, not because they're going to give you secret opportunities, just because there are people there who are so aware of what's going on at the university and in research, etc. If you're a very social individual, the Honors College makes you do community service. They make you become involved in the university. I mean, what more could you ask for? And if you're just somebody who likes to be quiet, they have a quiet room where you can go and read. So I think the Honors College experience as a whole is what makes it what it is the reason I would recommend somebody to apply. It's not just one aspect of it. The whole program is amazing because you get the academic latitude, you get the social aspect of it. Like I said, it's the cross between a fraternity and the chess club. Do it. I think it's the best experience you could have at Fresno State. You're going to meet a lot of different people. You're going to, not just students, but professors and faculty and members of the community in general, the university, who are all very driven people here to help you. And you'll realize that this is a wonderful place. The Honors College is just a great place.